Matthew Gilbert.
I'm Joseph Connors.
I'm Tyrus Connors.
And I'm Tanya Connors.
Hello, my name is Paula Hepp.
I'm Kristen Hine.
I'm Matt Hine.
Hi, I'm Addison Hine.
Hi, I'm Avery Hine.
When I first heard about Juarez, a trip to Juarez, I thought, no way. I thought that I've heard that Juarez was dangerous, and I was extremely concerned about going, extremely concerned about these guys, and then when the other trip came back and they talked about their experiences, I just felt a calling to go this time.
So we actually had I was blessed. I had one of our hygienists from our office and her son, and then Kenley Jones helped us at the dental office, and we saw patients for 3 days, and we saw again roughly about 70 patients throughout that time. We did lots and lots of extractions and then lots of cleanings, whatever Michelle could get done, and we were able to help a lot of people that had never seen a dentist before, and some of these were 40, 50-year-old people and never been to a dentist, and try to educate them and then help them with their future dental health needs, and then also at the try to also show Jesus' love through the actions that we were doing, and I think we were able to accomplish that.
Honestly, going down there just with some new people from the church that we met, getting to know those guys a little bit better, that was definitely a highlight. And then also playing soccer with some of the kids from down there was pretty cool too, because you don't get to do that very often and just connect with people like that. So
we all learned things that we had never done before, and that was amazing. And I just liked watching these kids and how important they were to the trip.
The families, that was one of my favorite things, was getting to learn about them and just getting to have more of a relationship with them and Alexa and their whole family.
I really enjoyed the team this time, watching the younger kids, our daughters, and then the Connors boys and the Joneses interact with our team, and we had some younger adults that were just awesome, and I love the change I saw in the kids through the interaction on the team.
and just how God worked in Jonathan's heart, especially son of the family that we were building for. And I feel like he was working in his heart, because we couldn't communicate with him except for through the Google Translate, but he was very moved by what we were doing, so that was cool.
My takeaway from the trip was Summit is amazing. I love God's people. Church is amazing, and if you have not experienced church in a different way than coming here just on Sundays and things like that, get involved, like with Bible study, get involved with prayer, do things in the community, serve the city. You have a lot to give as a person. I have a lot to give as a person, and sometimes we don't share that as readily or as available.
I think my biggest takeaway is you don't have to be on a mission trip to be like a kind person. Like, I just remember how when people were walking by in the streets of Mexico, we were like, hola, ¿cómo está? And I don't know why we don't do that as much here. I feel like we should take that away and keep continuing to do that here.
That you can be joyful with anything that you have. You don't have to have something amazing to be happy.
So one of my takeaways from the trip was that this is something I want to continue to try and do, just however we can work this into our life and schedule going forward. These mission trips are just really valuable for more than just it's for the people that we're serving, and I think we can serve a lot of people if we are able to keep doing that.
Some people don't have a lot, and we need to be grateful for what we have.
Kind of takes you out of doing something for yourself, that we tend to do here all the time, and just kind of get you out of the mindset and do things for other people. It really brings out, I think, the best in you, brings out the best in others, and a real sense of accomplishment for the Lord. And I think through it, I believe that He gets glorified in that. So work is fun. It's not that it's not fun, so give it a shot. Just, work through your questions if you have any, and if you have some apprehension, there's lots of people around who can encourage and who can work you through that process to help you figure out and to pray, because we already know it's God's will to go, right? So now we just need to get over some of the apprehension that might be inside of us.
If you're questioning about what your next step with God should be and your next step in the journey, I would recommend taking this trip, because I think that you'll really benefit from it. I think it'll be really eye-opening and pretty awesome.
I think it's just really good to get more involved with the church and just to let God open your heart in new ways and to learn a lot more things about Jesus and your friends, and I think that was just a really good idea.
I think that it could also bring you just closer to God, and I think it could also just it could just be meaningful.
I think it's amazing that everyone had a job there. Avery was there, and she's 11, and she was able to stay busy, hanging out with Alexa, their family's 6-year-old daughter, and she ran stucco and mixed sand. So people go thinking they might not have or use that as a reason to not go, but everyone has a job. If it's handing out water and sunscreen, or if it's building the house. It's just amazing how God finds something for you to do to bless the team and the family that you're working for.
It was a daunting task to build a house in 3 days, and I know that I couldn't have done it by myself, but with a group of people helping each other, doing work for the Lord, nothing was going to stop that. So.
I feel like going down there was a great learning experience. I got to make a bunch of new friends, learn way more things than I thought I ever could have, and I think it was honestly a great experience.
Every year we try to do a family trip. I feel that it's more important to have experiences and memories than it is to have things. And so we try to do a family trip. And last year we went to Disney World in Florida, and that was a great trip. And this year we went to Juarez, Mexico, and built the house, and that was also a great trip. The difference is that when we were in Disney, it was, about ourselves and having fun and high adrenaline rides, and that was great. But Juarez was about teamwork and love and doing something outside of ourselves. It was about service to others, service for Christ, and you could really feel the love between our team. You could feel the love between our team and the family that we were building for, and the love of Christ. And it was all about teamwork, love, and Christ. And it was so rewarding and fulfilling. Like I said, 2 vastly different trips, but this one had a purpose. And I think that both trips were great, and we will remember the memories from both of them always. But this, like I said, had a purpose and was great.
I just think that's what holds people back, is the fear of the unknown, or where you're sleeping, or what you're going to eat, who you're going to be in a van with for 40 hours. But it's amazing how it all takes care of itself, and that's the least of there's no work. It just takes care of itself, and the experience is so worth it. And I'm one of the most fearful people. I was trying to get out of it days before we left, trying to think of something, but I hate that the fear holds back people that could go make a difference.
Yeah, God will take care of you on the trip. And there are so many people back home praying for us, and we could definitely feel that and tell that, and it makes a difference. And yeah, it was a really good experience.